It never really rained.
Do they do cold water on the way in?
No.
They were all like, yeah, I remember that. There's two back there. I'm gonna start in the back with people. So my kid. This is the holy water I have labeled. And then this is a processional cross. Does anybody know? The processional cross of Jesus? In and out. The servers carry it in ahead of Father when they come into church.
What's the reasoning behind it?
It just says the cross that leads to the cross that leads to the altar.
Probably just to get your focus on up here.
Yeah. And then this room over here. This is the confessional. A few of you can come in and look and go out. You can either do it right here, where you don't have to go face to face, or you can come around here, where you can see the priest face on. That's where your confession is.
So you don't use these anymore. Okay. But you can go on this side just like you want. You can allow us to- you're going to have to-
Anybody else want to look? Everybody get a look?
Is there already like a pre-written? Was there like a pre-written prayer? Is that what that is?
It's the act of contrition. There's several different acts of contrition. Any form of it works. And usually they'll give you certain prayers to say afterwards too. And these are the old confessionals. The priest used to sit here. Yeah, the priest used to sit here, and then he would sit on the side.
Why do they not do that anymore? Do you not know?
I think they're trying to make it more personable. That's why they like the face-to-face. It's like you really have that encounter there as opposed to hiding behind. Because once you go to confession, if you're doing a true, awesome confession, you're so relieved when you get done. It's just, it's And to be able to face that confessor, it's an emotional time. It really is.
I have a question. I'm a newbie, so
okay.
how often do you go to confession? Whenever you feel like you need to go.
There's no set time. The church says you're required to go at least once during the Easter season, which would be about March, April, sometime in there, depending on when Ash Wednesday starts. That's at the minimum. You're supposed to go to confession and receive the Holy Eucharist at least once a year. But anytime you have a sin, hopefully not one of the big 10, but it could be one of the 10 commandments, but it could be a venial sin or a mortal sin, you want to go to confession before you receive Eucharist again. And that's the whole purpose of that, is that you don't receive Jesus with the sin on your soul. And so that confession then cleanses you. So you'll see people that have been Catholic their whole life, and they may come into church. You'll see them come up and go like this and not receive on Sunday. They have a sin on their soul or something that's bothering them, and they don't feel like that they can receive Jesus at that time until they go back to confession. Maybe they missed Mass the week before. They were gone, couldn't go to Mass or something. So it could be something like that. Had a fight with their spouse or something. Or there's just something on their mind that says, I don't feel like I can receive Jesus until I go back to confession. Yeah. There's people that go every week. People that go once a month. Some have their schedule that they go just like this. I don't. I go when I've got something on my heart that's bothered me to keep me from going.
And I like to go every Christmas season too.
At least Christmas and Easter are like the two biggies. Kind of get that preparation for the birth of Christ, get that preparation for the death and resurrection. Good. Yeah.
Anybody else have a question?
One of the things about confession too is you may be sorry you did it and you think you have a thing with God that you can talk to him about it, but having to voice it brings on a whole new meaning of asking for forgiveness. And the feeling you get when you come out and feel like you finally said it to somebody, you finally got it off your chest, is a good feeling, a big feeling.
And it's awesome to see little kids the first time they make their first confession.
And everything.
Don't you think so? When they come out,
everything you tell the priest is so sacred. He doesn't say anything to anybody. He can't reveal it. It's even protected by law. The priest cannot be made to even give testimony in court. I mean, they go through a lot to even get anybody to do that. So it's completely protected, whatever you tell them.
So you can like kill somebody.
You confess it to a priest, he can't tell.
He can't then go
You
to
have to
court.
think about it just a minute now. A whole lot of Catholics kill people, and a whole lot of priests have heard that in the confessional. Maybe not from you or me, or maybe so. You never know. But you're not going to shock him.
And another thing about confessing too is you have to be truly sorry. The priest absolves you of your sins, but if you're not truly sorry, it's between you and God. So when you go in and you confess it, you can't just go in there and say, because you can go do this and you can go do that. A lot of people think that as far as Catholics. You can do whatever you want, then you go to confession and you're fine. It's not necessarily that. You have to truly be sorry when you go in and say it and want to get it off your chest. Be able to, confess it to somebody.
And with the intention of not doing it again.
Yeah.
There's like 3 parts. You have to truly be sorry. You have to confess it with the intent of not doing it again. And then you perform some act of contrition. Not contrition? No, it's a
Penance.
penance. Thank you. I'm like, and that other thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, penance. So it's kind of a 4-part thing. So, yeah. It's an awesome sacrament, though.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Misunderstood a lot by everyone. Mm-hmm. It is misunderstood.
When do they make their reconciliation?
It depends on where they are in their life. People that are not baptized, when you are baptized, those sins go away at your baptism, so you will not do a formal confession. That's the beautiful thing about baptism. If you've not been baptized, you are the luckiest people right now, as long as you don't die tomorrow before you get baptized. Because that's, you don't know that sin. You have the option, the ability to get it wiped away right there at that baptism. Those that have been baptized, Father will ask you to have a good